Going live, going live. All right, welcome to the Airsoft GI live show on, well, December 23rd, 2014. This is Christmas Eve. Quite. But before we get into the topic of the live show, we're going to go over quick promotions really quickly. First of all, our coupon code XMAS25 is still available for 25% off select items in your order, or you can use our $1 million giveaway to get that value of your product. I personally like the $1 million giveaway more just because it's more fun to shop with.
It is.
You basically get to choose a bunch of free stuff with the points you get with items you could put in your cart. But both of these deals are valid with our Santa's giveaway, which essentially every order you place, no matter how big or how small, you're going to get a code in the email with that order. You put that into a secondary website and have a chance of winning a bunch of awesome stuff. For example, there's a fellow named Miguel P. He won a King Arms Full Metal Smith & Wesson M&P 15 MOE carbine airsoft gun, and I know for a fact that he won that $400 gun on a $24 parts order.
Solid.
Yeah, so $24 turned into $424. Ruben P. won an Elite Force Beretta ARX 160. That's one of my favorite guns too. We're actually bringing that over to Texas.
Yes, we are.
Mauricio R. won a Lancer Tactical Fast Helmet PJ Type, the Navy SEAL style camo. So it's pretty good deals, and especially if you're making a bunch of orders, you're going to get a chance to win something every order. We're also offering global shipping right now, which is great for folks, obviously, outside the United States or Canada, where we already ship to. And we also have a lot of holiday packages and gift cards. We also have physical gift cards and electronic ones you can send by email in case you really have to get a last-minute gift. That is a really good way to do it. Why don't you tell them about our Texas grand opening, Bill?
Well, Texas grand opening is going to be on January 10th. At Texas, obviously. At our location is in Plano, Texas, which, for those of you that don't know, is about 10 minutes outside of Dallas.
20 minutes.
Did I say 10?
Yeah.
20 minutes outside the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's going to be pretty awesome. There's going to be vendors there. Bob's going to be there.
Yes.
I'm going to be there. And probably some more people are going to be there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Remember, January 10th and hours. I think we established the hours.
Yes, it's gonna the actual grand opening is gonna start at 10 a.m.
There we go.
It's gonna start at 10 a.m. It's gonna go throughout the day. There's gonna be raffles. There's gonna be vendors. There's gonna be folks from fields there.
Swag.
A lot of swag.
Yeah, we packed it up today.
GI TV personalities. We're also gonna have a meet and greet the day before on January 9th, and we're more than likely going to be playing at D14 the next day on Sunday, and that should be righteous. It is. It's gonna be all right.
No. I just realized that I'm going to confuse a lot of people because I have an Angels cup and I'm wearing a Yankees.
I believe that's called heresy, Bill. That said, we also have a new mystery box going. When is it going live?
It's going live New Year's Day.
That's right.
At 12 a.m. So like right when it turns midnight for here on the West Coast. So East Coast is going to be 3 a.m.
So New
Year's Day. Okay.
New Year's Day, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Let's just make it simple. January 1st, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay.
There we go.
We also, we've actually got a lot of new products here.
Yeah,
but,
we do.
Why don't we talk about it is a Christmas Eve
yes.
show. Bill, do you have all of your Christmas shopping done?
Yes, I have.
Shoot.
Do you?
No. I'm going to do the last row.
Dude, I tried to go. I went by the mall yesterday, and it was...
Yeah, I am not looking forward to having to wade through people after work today. But what's really cool is I've noticed this year, I've been buying a lot of gift cards for folks. A lot of people I know have been buying a lot of gift cards because it's really easy. We've actually, obviously, sold a lot of GI gift cards. But what's really handy, again, I just want to mention, the GI gift cards are great, but the electronic ones, it may be confusing at first, but the ability to just send someone an email with GI money is pretty easy, pretty awesome. It's also really good for those last minute folks who really haven't got anything and they know they want to get something for someone airsoft related.
Yeah, people were like, just get me a gift card. I'm like, there's no thought in that.
There's a thought if you pick the place someone wants to go to.
Yeah, I get that, but I was just saying, not as much thought goes into a gift card than if you go and you buy something for someone.
But Bill, you're essentially buying them freedom. You can't get behind freedom to spend their cash how they want it. Geez. I thought we were Americans here.
We are Americans, but
you don't like freedom.
You know what? In the end, they can return it and get money for whatever they want to buy. So
maybe they can return it, get money for it. Actually, speaking of freedom, since I brought it up, I saw I think it was a meme. It was a meme because it had a photo and had words on it, so it's a meme. I'm stupid. Yep. They were saying that the meme said, if you're looking at an American bald eagle at a zoo, you're literally looking at the symbol of American freedom in captivity. And I was like, dang it.
Damn.
Gosh, I feel so bad since I've seen one before in a zoo. No. Okay, you do it better. Can you do something?
No. It's not South Park. That's the guy from Family Guy. Oh, did you hear what happened to so-and-so? No, I didn't. He got killed. Oh, no, I know. That guy,
it just sounds like Cartman doing it for some reason. Yes. Oh, ASG Bob is here. Hey, what's up,
Bob.
ASG Bob? Double Bob Day.
Double Bob Day.
What was that?
Double Bob Day.
No.
Hi.
Okay, well, we've got a lot of cool new stuff that is actually coming to GI very recently. We have some new some new custom guns that are coming out that are very special.
The G4
So we're going to be hopefully very soon releasing some new G4 customs with a new rail setup on it. It's designed specifically for these ones are designed specifically for Airsoft, and we believe they're the only ones that are going to be available at the time they come out. These are rails with the M-Lock system on them.
Yes, and here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. Boom.
Oh, I thought you could keep going with the Imperial Mark. Okay, we're good. Now, what's cool about this is it's a modular rail system. You can
let me see if I can.
Go ahead.
I'll do it because so modular rail system. We've all heard of Keymod, which in reality, I mean, it's relatively easy. But the thing is, with M-Locks, they are a lot easier to do because once you get them, you just do a quarter turn and it's off, and it's got a cam system on it. So when you go to tighten it, it's just going to pivot these little nubs, I guess you would call them, 90 degrees, and then they lock into the system. And the cool thing about it is how modular it is. So you can, but do you mind holding this side just a little bit? Okay.
Here, I'll just hold the gun.
Okay, so like you can put one here, you can move it a little further, and you can put it literally wherever you want within the section. And so you find your place where you want it,
tighten it up,
and you're good to go. And it's pretty easy to do.
Now, I have been
pretty awesome. And these are custom. These are our own custom-made G4 rails.
Now, one of the things I like about this is, as opposed to on other custom guns or even other guns that come with rails already on them, our G4 customs out of the box are going to feature 3 different size rail covers. So you're going to get this size
rail pieces.
Rail pieces. Thank you. I can't believe I said rail covers. The full length one, and then the shorter one right there. So you're going to get a variety of them out of the box, and we're also going to sell them by themselves. So it's a really cool feature. And honestly, there's been a lot of folks that, obviously, like, new rails come out just like new camos, and they they vary in popularity. I believe the only real firearm version of these that are made right now is out of Geisley.
Yeah, and Magpul has their own because Magpul is the designer of the M-Lock system. So their new polymer hand grips and all those ones, how they used to have their own system where it was actually kind of hard to do because you'd have to hold the screws in the back as you tighten it down. Well, I developed the M-Lock as a replacement, and I think it's supposed to work with all existing MOE stuff.
Really? Oh, that's right. I saw that video.
Yeah.
I saw that video.
So it should be able to work.
And what's cool about, once someone told me that, like, the first manufacturer for the real firearms were Geisley, I was like, oh man, those are awful rails. No one would want those. Wait, no, that's not true. Geisley makes awesome stuff. So the fact that we're following in their footsteps as well as Magpul is really cool. And, I honestly am looking forward to getting one of these for some of my Airsoft guns just because it's really modular. It's also very lightweight. And normally I'm not a big fan of the lightweight thing. Doesn't really bother me that much. But it looks cool and it feels really good. So
yeah, I'm going to definitely pick one up for my LM4.
Yeah.
I certainly like it.
Yeah. So this is really nice.
And this one, I like how it actually the Noveski compensator fits like perfect inside the rail.
Yeah,
looks really cool. So I think some of the suppressors might be able to fit in there. I think the black side may fit in there. I'm not sure.
Well, we can test that out, and we'll definitely talk.
Yeah. I think we have a prototype somewhere from a while ago that we might be able to just see if it slips in.
Yeah, but let us know what you guys think of the M-Lock system. We're going to definitely be coming out with these in the very, very near future. But hit us up on our Facebook or Twitter or in the comments below and let us know something you would like or what you would mod this to fit on there, or basically what you would do with all this extra rail estate. So so that's going to do it for this new product, and but there will be more of these coming out. So I would also like to mention that we are very soon also going to be getting the new GoPro Hero 4s in, which is really cool because there's a lot of new features coming out on those GoPro Hero 4s, including I believe it's 120 frames per second in 1080p, which is really good for slow-mo. Some of those cameras are also going to feature 4K capability, which is very high resolution.
I have a new black card that is going to be added to the site very soon, and this one I really like because you only see the CQB variants of this, and check this out. We have a Scar Heavy with the longer barrel. That isn't an SSR, and I can't even fit it in frame.
Now, do you want to at least explain to reviewers what the Black Card Customs are?
No, I was going to just let them figure it out now. No, okay, a Black Card Custom is...
It's loud. Jeez.
Sorry.
Apology accepted.
Okay, Black Card Customs is a line of one-of-a-kind customs that our tech department comes out with, and they come with really cool perks. Like, you're going to get a black card, obviously, with your name on it. It's also going to come with, what is it? It's coupon code good for, I think it's 20%. Is it 20%?
I believe it's 20% off and free shipping.
And free shipping.
And then I believe one tech consultation.
And one tech consultation. I think that the shipping, or I know the 20% is good, I think, for like 10. Is it good for 10 purchases, or is it only one time? I cannot remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I should have looked that up right before we got on here. But the good thing about the Black Card Customs is not only, usually it's an option one way or the other for, obviously the discount or the shipping. But with these, when you buy these guns, it's factored into, all of everything that's put on there. Mm-hmm. You'll get the discount and the free shipping as well as the tech service fee waived. So 12 entire purchases with a 20% off discount, no matter what the discount is going on right then, you are guaranteed to get that as well as free shipping. So that's pretty awesome.
And you'll get a shout out on our YouTube channel.
Oh wow, that's expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
Very expensive.
Very, very, very expensive.
The thing that's to note about these is that the benefits of the free shipping, 20%, do expire 1 year from the purchase date, so you can't expect to get this for the lifetime. Yeah. The thing is, we've had a lot of folks, especially from last year, that purchased them, and like let's say they were Montana or New York or somewhere that was far away from the Airsoft GI main office. It was really beneficial for them to get the free shipping and the discount because not only they get an awesome gun, but they saved on their purchases throughout the year. So. I believe some of the folks that bought it were folks from Fields. They're like, oh, I don't pass up on that deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that worked out pretty well for them.
Because then, literally, they can buy a bunch of stuff and get free shipping.
Yeah, that's what always happens.
I do want to say, so a lot of people were saying heresy and telling me to take my hat off.
Because of the angels and...
Yeah, I get that. But, okay, two things. My grandfather is originally from New York. And the second thing, I don't have an NYPD hat, so this is the closest thing I have to show support for New York.
Yeah.
Or NYPD, I should say.
Bill and I were just talking about that before the live show got on, that we were both wishing we had NYPD hats to be able to wear right now to show support for those amazing folks.
Let's see, what other ones do we have? Ooh, how about this one? This one's really cool.
Yes. This is actually a reproduction of Aaron Moore, the head of our tech department's LM4. And a lot of folks, actually, I posted this on Instagram, a lot of folks were asking where they could get an LM4 like that. So we decided to make one, and obviously Aaron was very happy with being able to reproduce his setup. It's a really good setup. He also, this may be a small note for some people, show them that.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to get to. So here you see regular ambi. I can't go and save because it's an LM4, so don't freak out, people. But check this out.
Wow, that was difficult.
I know it was. It's an ambi selector, and these should be added to the site very soon. These are the PTS. I believe they are called the Badass selector switch, I believe. Because I remember I kept saying to Aaron, I was like, oh yeah, I want one of those. I want a bad lever. I was talking about the Madpole one, and he kept thinking I was talking about the Badass fire selector since I shoot left-handed.
Okay, PTS Battle Arms Development Safety Selector. So Badass. Yeah, that's correct.
I was right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And looks like it comes in black and tan. This is the tan one, and obviously the black one's on our site. And they are on our site. Perfect. And they are $30. So if you have an LM4 and you're looking to go a little ambidextrous, there you go.
And it's cool because you actually get like 3 different versions of them.
Yeah, you get the short one. You get the one that's supposed to not interfere with your firing finger, that is a little indented but still longer, and then you get the full length one, that's pretty nifty. And this is a nice little setup. I like it. Would you care to?
I've actually already fiddled with it myself, and I fiddled with his Aaron Moore's original one too. So
aren't you a piece of work?
Hot pot of coffee. So
these are always fun. I love them.
No, they are.
Let's see what's in this magical bag. Ooh, I like this one for its simplicity. Aha.
Yes, that's right. This is
Do you want to talk about this one?
I can talk a little bit about it.
All
It's this is an Echo One Platinum, which already like out of the box, it's an amazing gun.
And I can speak to that.
Yeah, a lot of my friends, including Tim, currently. Wait, oh, that's what that is. A lot of folks I know use the Echo One Platinum because right out of the box, it's got great external features. Internally, it's amazing. Now, about this is obviously you have the MOE furniture, and the black and tan look is pretty popular. Also, I forget, you get a battle comp. Shoot,
Flash hider.
Flash hider. Thank you for that. Battle comp flash hider on this, but honestly, like the MOE furniture is really fun.
It's very simplistic. I like to say classy. Very classy.
It is very much so.
It's a gun you take on a nice date, and then you have a nice evening at maybe a steakhouse with candles lit.
Go on.
I don't know where to go from there.
No, you really don't. Okay, well, here you go, Bill.
There's this one, and we have one more LM4, which I like this one too because it's just very simple.
Indeed. Now I believe this is a black card custom as well.
Yes.
Sorry, I blanked for a sec.
Oh, it was the chair.
I thought you were farting.
I thought you were farting.
We both looked at each other and blamed each other. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you can probably tell this one comes with rail covers, which was fun to see your reaction. You're like, "Ooh, I'm not going to cut my hand." That's what you said. You're like, "Ooh, this is smooth." It's like, yeah, it's rail covers, Bill.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it's so
but
short.
I will say, like, the two-tone gun models, in my opinion, always look better. It is nice to have this FDE rail cover as well as the different color stock.
Changes it up.
You do like the OD green and black look.
If they had OD rails, that would be awesome, but I've never actually seen OD rails.
Yeah, I don't think someone in their right mind would do that.
I would.
That's why I said it like I did. So yeah, this is another one of our black card customs. So as you can expect, you'll get that same deal. And once again, our black card customs. Once again, I hadn't said this yet, but they're one of one. So once they're gone, they're gone. So if you know you want one and you can afford to get it right when it goes live, otherwise, it's probably not going to come around again.
Oh, this one's got the real.
It's got a different grip too.
Grip.
That's right. I didn't see
I
that.
actually have this one on my LM4, and it should have. Yeah, it's a weird angle. Yep.
Nice.
You can keep your silicone oil in that, which is actually what I do.
Very handy.
Which is very good on the LM4. Keep that bolt lubed.
Lube.
All
right, here you go.
All right. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. One thing I also want to mention is that the Crytek Full Metal M4 PDWs are now in. So if you want those, you can get those from us, and they are really cool guns. I mean, if you're looking for a CQB gun, I wish I had one. It looks really cool.
Here's something I would like to get everyone's opinion on.
Okay.
So let's switch over to. So this is the Strike Industries cookie officially licensed cookie cutter styled. It'd be a compensator, flash hider, whatever the hell you want to call it, by Mad Bull. It's very interesting.
Ostentatious, perhaps?
Yes. So just kind of want to get your guys' feel on it. Like, do you like it? Would you use it? Personally, like on the real ones, they're designed for short-barreled rifles to mitigate a lot of the recoil. But also on the real ones, you have to be very careful of who's next to you because you can see these side chambers. They make it incredibly loud. So kind of want your thoughts, see what you guys think of it. Would you run this on your gun, or would you be like, not really? So, leave your thoughts in the comments section, please.
I believe those originally used or mainly used by competition shooters because it takes away the vast majority of the recoil.
Yeah, it takes a lot of the recoil off.
Yeah.
So, just wanted to get that one shown.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Yep. Also, let's see, any other stuff to talk about? That was one of the, I believe, Mad Bull parts. There were a bunch of other.
Yeah, we got some other grips and stuff. Let me try and reach them. Okay, here. I'm going to grab one in one color and one in the other. So this one should be black. Okay. These are ow! That hurt. These are two different grips. Where's the opening? Okay, by Mad Bull, and they are officially licensed Troy grips. They're both going to come in black and flat dark earth, but the one I actually really like is which one is this one called? This one's called Mission First. Oh, excuse me. One of them's Troy. One of them's Mission First Tactical. I thought they were both Troy for a second. Check those out. Check out the texturing on that one. That is not going anywhere. This one I really like. This one contours to your hand very, very comfortably. Both of them are going to come in black and flat dark earth. Let me get the other one in the frame. So there you go. Oh, wait, there we go. So let us know what you guys think. Personally, I really like this one. This one's very comfortable. This one is like one you want in like wet weather. That is not going anywhere. And this one's almost got like a pre-stippled look / effect on it, and pretty grippy too. But I like the finger contours. What are you looking at? You're just smiling.
I'm laughing because like some people are saying like, slap him already, Bob. Slap him already. Slap Bill. Like, I don't know why, and I think it goes back to like the Angels Cup and the New York hat.
You know what's the funny part is I like don't even watch baseball.
Oh, you're a bad person. See, here's the thing for me is like
here's the thing. I don't like watching on TV. I like going to the games. Going to the games and watching that is very enjoyable.
Yes, I mean it's more enjoyable. I like watching baseball regardless. But the thing is though, like my dad is a hardcore Angels fan, but he's been a hardcore Angels fan since they're a minor league team.
Yeah,
I am a Dodgers fan because like my grandpa used to take me to Dodgers game, and he was a fan of the Dodgers way back when they were in Brooklyn. So like I grew up on Dodgers games or on Dodgers baseball games, and me and my dad always butt heads on like which team is better. I certainly cannot disagree that Angel Stadium is way better than Dodger Stadium. However, Dodger dogs are still very delicious. And the all-you-can-eat section at Dodger Stadium is great, but Angel Stadium you can bring in outside food, which I'm still jealous about because I love bringing in Panda Express to Angel Stadium. Why do people want me to slap?
I don't understand it.
I don't slap can. I don't know why that was funny to me.
Just because I'm okay. So. Whatever.
Oh hey, I was thinking of. Yes. I was thinking of like odd things that would be odd things to put in Airsoft. Go on. Odd things to put in a camera on for Airsoft. And recently, when we were up at GamePod, one of the guys that works or has worked with GamePod, his name is Chino. He got into RC cars and these tiny little cameras you put on them, and you drive around this RC car store. I think he works in, or that he has bought stuff from. I'm just thinking like how fun it'd be to put like a camera on an RC car. Obviously, we've done the drone. Put a camera on a claymore that's set around somewhere. Put a camera on a tornado grenade that you're going to throw.
I get nauseous from watching that one.
Maybe, yeah, probably. Or like, you know what?
It might break too if you throw it.
Yeah, or like a really nice mount where like, the tornado spins really fast. Those new GoPro Hero 4s that have like the 120 frames per second might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else would be fun to put a camera on.
You know what'd be cool? RC car with the claymore with like the laser thing on it, or like no, actually the clicker. You drive it around with the camera. I would drive with someone. Click. Bang,
yeah, well, if it's a live feed.
Yeah,
you can be like, oh, I'm gonna kill that guy.
Yeah, which I think you should be able. With the new GoPros, can't you sync it to your phone and you can like view it on your phone so you can check if your angle's correct?
I don't know. I know the one of the old Contours used to have the Contour GPS. I could actually look at it from my phone to make sure the frame was right. But the thing is, once I started recording, it would shut off the feed. Yeah, darn.
Well, that's just nasty.
It was actually really fun to use it for those. I would go deep sea fishing out of San Diego to Mexico, and I would put the camera in the water, and I wouldn't turn it on.
So you could just see what's in the water.
Well, I wouldn't record. I'd be like my dad would be like, Bob, like, are there as many fish as the captain's saying down there? And I'd be like, yeah, there are.
That's pretty cool.
We just dropped a bunch of lines in the water. All right. So maybe
someone should put a camera on me. I do wear a camera.
What other good stuff there'd be to put cameras on? Huh.
I know people do live feed cameras for RC airplanes.
What?
That
sounds awesome.
Well, you have to think if you crash one of those, that's a lot of money. I do have a little decent sized RC helicopter that actually both joysticks move completely because you can actually make it fly from side to side.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be a fun one to put one on.
Or like maybe like I think someone already did like putting on a rocket.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah.
I'd like an RC helicopter. What if you had RC helicopter with like airsoft guns on it, or like at least things that could shoot BBs, and then you just play Ride of the Valkyries. Dun, 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 just Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be really fun.
That would be awesome.
Actually, there are a few other things I want to mention. We actually already mentioned that the PTS ambi selectors, which are on that LM4, we're carrying those, and we're also carrying a lot of PTS polymer rails. So I actually have a few polymer rails, or I used to on my LM4 before I changed the rail setup on it. So if you guys are looking for new polymer rails, we're now carrying a wide variety of the ones from PTS. We also have CMR rails from PTS, so those are actually pretty awesome. I think Greg has been using those for a little while now on his ERG, but he doesn't use PTS stuff very often. So
very good, very good,
very good. Wow, there are a lot of odd comments here.
Yeah, I don't.
Booby cams. All right.
Well, those are birds. The blue-footed booby.
It's hard not to laugh at a bird named that.
Well, it's true. That's what it's called.
I just was like, I was trying to stop snickering, and then it just added on to more snickers. Okay. All right. Yes, Hakatsu mortar would be cool to put a camera on that.
Ooh, a camera on a football.
That would be kind of fun.
That'd be interesting.
Just see like, well, it probably would change its like flight pattern.
Yeah, it probably would, definitely.
Yeah. What else would be? I know someone put a camera, or like either like a hawk picked up a camera, or they attached it to the hawk. I think they attached it to the hawk and see like what it would look like, which sounds pretty awesome.
Excuse me.
I was telling Lily, the CFO here at Airsoft GI yesterday, because she has a dog and a cat. I have my own cat I rescued, and
I've got a cat,
and I also have a hunting dog back home. But I was telling her about a way to infinitely entertain her animals. I saw a fellow online had recently put a laser, and he'd attached it to the dog's collar.
Wow.
And the dog was running around until the battery ran out. So the dog he'd stop, he'd be like, all right, how am I gonna get it? Yeah. And then slam into the wall. So it was just a great idea that's just infinite amount of fun until you actually turn off the actual laser. Wow.
This is like ridiculous, dude.
Blue-breasted booby. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if there are any good questions. Merry Christmas, Viscafuse Rocket Guy. That is a.
I was gonna say
really
Merry Christmas, Peter Louis. Because he says
L-U-E-Y. Merry Christmas, Peter. Ooh, this is a good question from Mula. We were actually just discussing this. What is the best pistol that you recommend? Bill, why don't you go first?
Why?
You can just do one, and then I'll do one or two.
You know what I really like is I like the ATP full auto, because it is fun. Like, if you get an extended mag, then it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Like, I'm just thinking back into Antioch had a full auto pistol, and like there was a group of people, and I'm just like, click, clear. And we're done. All right,
clear. One of my favorites is the KWA HK45, and I really like it for, I'm just going to name top 3 reasons. 1, it looks awesome. 2, the grip is contoured, and it's contoured in such a way that it is probably one of the most comfortable airsoft pistols I've ever held, and it's so much so that it actually feels like an extension of my entire arm, which I've never had that feeling with an airsoft pistol before. On top of that, it holds an absurd amount of rounds. I believe 28 rounds, but
I think that's about right. Didn't it use the same mags as like the USBs and stuff like that? I thought it does.
No,
or is the base plate slightly?
Base
plate might be different.
Yeah, it's. I believe it's a different mag, but let me just make sure. Okay, it doesn't say.
I think it does hold 28. Yep, it holds 28.
Where'd you see that?
Right there.
Yeah, 28 rounds. So the great thing about this gun, and before I got into one of my friends, I was very knowledgeable about it. I was like, yeah, Bob, like that's the main reason I use this is because in CQB when I'd normally run out rounds with my 1911 or ATP, I would still keep going with like at least another 7 rounds in my HK45. And I noticed that too the first time I used it. I was like, bang, 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 bang. A few bangs later, bang, bang, bang. Oh my God, bang, bang. Wow, this is crazy. Bang, 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 bang. Click. Oh wow, that took forever. So I carry like three mags for that, and it's like 57 rounds, or actually no, 54 rounds. It's pretty awesome. So I highly suggest that. Wait, I was way off. That's
math.
Wow, I'm bad at math today. That's
I can math.
I can't has math. That's actually 84 rounds,
there
so
you go.
I'm way off.
There is a question I did want to answer. Reaper Squad Oreos. Yes, I played football for 8 years, full contact. I started in, I think it was the 5th grade. Yeah, it would have been the 5th grade. I was actually defensive lineman most of the time.
Nice. Did you ever do defensive end?
I did. I loved
I,
defensive end. That was my favorite position.
that's why that was actually the
Just
only.
blitz every play.
Yeah, because
Basically.
like
Yep.
oh, they mentioned this play, they mentioned that play. Well, screw whatever you guys
Yeah,
are talking about.
that was
I'm
actually
blitz.
exactly. It was like linebackers like, oh man, I'm zone or blah blah, and I'm like, I'm just getting the quarterback every time.
Yeah, that's the only position I ever played in football because it was pretty easy for me to like get in between linemen or at least around, but it was just so much fun.
It was. Well, what was also fun was because I was a very physical player. Like most people trying to like rip through or like swim over. I would grab people and throw them and keep going. So and like I remember like one year we played against, I think it was Troy was the team, and there was this kid that he had to be like 6'6". We called him the man child.
Wow.
And by the end of the game, like he was apparently telling his coach, he's like, I don't want to go up against that guy anymore. That's what my coach told me, and I was like, yes,
Doing my job.
and that was the one I regret it to this day. There was a fumble, like I caused a fumble and I just dove on the ball. And like I go back and I was like, yeah, I'll excited. My coach was like, Bill, you could have just picked up the ball and ran for a touchdown. I'm like, why do you say that now?
What are you doing? Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, lacrosse. That's a fun
I
sport.
wish my school had lacrosse. I would have played that.
I never got into that, but I had a lot of friends that did play that in college, and it looked really fun. And it definitely their practices looked crazy, and they were most of the guys I knew that played lacrosse were just crazy individuals who were also exceptionally smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like all my engineer friends except for one all played lacrosse. And engineering is a very difficult major. Bob and Bill, what are some of the upcoming Milsim events in 2015 for 14-year plus? That's a tough one because a lot of Milsim events do require you to be 18 years old or have a waiver signed by someone from a previous Milsim op, like some of Line Claws ops thrown by John Liu. You can go if you're under 18 if you have a waiver or have been to one of the previous Line Claws training events where they vet you and also give you a little training for what you can expect for those. Now, I do know that most, if not all, Airsoft GI events are 14-year-old plus, but those are not Milsim events. So, I mean, we do have military-styled objectives, but those are far and away not Milsim events. But they are very fun.
They are.
Let's see.
Antioch with all the fog.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. Well, the zombie game where we almost maxed. Yeah, Bill didn't get to go.
I wanted to go.
The zombie games are great. If you guys haven't seen our zombie game video, head over to our main channel after this live show is over and check it out because the zombie games usually only happen once a year. Hopefully, we'll be able to do more of them, but they are incredibly unique. I usually have to bring a couple sets of underwear because I crap myself usually because I get scared easily, but it happens a lot. Both the crapping and the scaring.
Yeah, and what was cool about it was because a lot of the other zombie events I've ever seen, it's always, zombies can only walk and moan. What fun is that?
But in ours, they can run. Yes, and that's what's scary about it because like
and don't forget the hit counter thing, like how it wasn't just one hit to stop a zombie.
No, I designed the darn game.
I know. Well, I'm saying tell the peeps.
All right, fine. Okay, so what I like or what I've tried out before and found successful for our zombie games is that. When you spawn as a zombie, the referees give you a hit counter, basically how many hits you can take before you can go down, and it'll generally be a number between 2 and 9. And what that's good for is because the survivors, they have very limited ammo. With whichever gun you're using, you're limited to a certain number of mags or one high capacity mag. So when you're shooting zombies, you really don't know if it's going to take 2 shots to put them down, 5 shots, or 9 shots. So you're just trying to conserve ammo while at the same time trying to put the zombies down, and it gives that like really good fear factor element to it. Now that doesn't mean as a zombie player that you have to get hit that many times before you go down. It just gives you the option to take that many shots. And if you get shot in the head, you can reward that player who had excellent marksmanship by just hitting the deck and going down because it's a headshot on a zombie.
And drop like you're dying.
I mean, I did that in the video where I got shot a bunch, and I don't think I got shot in the head, but I did a combat down. And I literally died right in front of the safe house.
Did you like Twitch too?
No, I didn't. I didn't Twitch. No.
Should have. You should have.
You're a bad person. So yeah, the Airsoft GI zombie games are awesome events, and hopefully we'll be able to have one before Halloween and around Halloween, so we can spread the love on that one. Bill Guy, the Airsoft Guy. Oh, it's one of your nicknames, but he's rhyming guy with guy. if your last name was like something like the rhyme to that,
like Nye.
There's no one like that. Yeah. Okay. Bob, how do you think you would do with only an axe against zombies? I can, as far as Airsoft goes, I've tried that before. It didn't work out as well, and mainly that was because this really good guy, Aaron Zinich, had turned into a zombie, and I hit him with the axe, but the fellow was like 6'5", 6'7". So literally, like, I was far away, and like with the last little bit of my axe was hitting him, but he was able to, in like half a second, reach over and just bear hug me. So that didn't work out well against him. However, at the Airsoft Zombie game, we did have a fellow who brought a 6-foot long spear, a foam spear, and that was incredibly effective. He, along with 8 other people, were holding out in the jail, and basically had 2 or 3 guys in the front room along with the spear guy. Anyone who would come in, they would either get shot or double tapped by the spear guy. So it was just.
I could just imagine it's like that, like in The Walking Dead when they're at the fences, like killing zombies. Just
This is so boring because I'm killing so many of them so easily. Yeah, that's essentially how it went. Oh man. Okay.
Have you ever shot someone doing a dolphin dive? No, because that would hurt really bad. Not the person getting shot, but me physically diving.
Yeah, that would be difficult. Camera on the axe, not a bad choice. I will think about that. I just don't want to hit someone with a camera. That's what I'm worried about.
Ow.
Yeah, no.
Damn it.
Darn you. Let's see here. Camera on the Thunder Bee, that would be fun. Excuse me.
Bless you.
That tasted delicious.
I hope it doesn't drift over here. No, you are. Oh.
Go ahead and say it. All right. Ninja Pro BOSD, your shout out is approved. We only got about 8 or 9 minutes left in the live show, so if you guys have any questions, requests for shout outs, now's the time. Feel free to do that. Okay, let's see if there are any good questions to go over. Oh, wow. That just all appeared. Bob and Bill, would you come to Scotland to play Airsoft? I think we would both love to.
I would love to.
Yes,
That'd be awesome.
And now that we're shipping globally, I would like to mention that we are taking a look at who's buying a lot of stuff from us. And I'm not saying this is a definitive possibility, but I'm saying this might somewhere down the road might be in the ballpark of thinking about being a possibility. Probably is that if we see a country that's buying a lot more stuff from us, or we're getting a lot more feedback and customers from a certain country, I mean, we might consider having an op there down the road. So
that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
See the world.
And I get to practice more foreign languages. I do love learning new languages. So
they speak English there.
No, I'm thinking of like France, Germany.
I think you're saying Scotland. I was like, they speak English.
Well, yeah, no, you are correct. But I'm just thinking of like any number of different languages I would learn and be able to relearn or learn new phrases in, because I know like just a pitter patter of different phrases in a bunch of different languages. And sometimes are handy. Like I don't know any Spanish except for like where are my pants? Yes.
No.
I don't know that one.
It's no.
Yeah, I know. God, I grew up in a farming town in Central California, and you know what my middle school taught?
What?
French.
Because that makes so much sense.
It was a Canadian-style middle school.
Oh. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know, but that was the only language they taught. But it would have been really handy to know Spanish, because my parents would only hire, like when I was growing up, they would only hire the same babysitter who only spoke Spanish. Really complicated. Really. Anyway. Off on tangents. Shout out to Oblivion Operator Airsoft. Your shout out is approved. And Waylon L, your shout out is approved. Hi to Delaware. Yeah. Let's see. Draft Perky is asking what happened to Tim. Tim left. Actually, it was almost I believe a little more than a year ago to today. He actually works as the director of marketing over at Chris USA, and definitely runs a lot of their work with their Crytek brand of airsoft guns. So check those out, especially the Crytek PDW, which just came in, and I believe Paul Kim already has his hands on one.
He probably does.
Paul Kim works in a walk-in store. He's an amazing gentleman. If you ever come out to a California walk-in store, say hi to him, because if you see him at an airsoft op, he's going to be your best source of airsoft firepower.
Yeah, and the thing is, he has helped us out before he even started.
And yeah, he's one of like the nicest guys ever. So go say hi to him, give him a high five and whatnot, and ask him about what guns he has in his collection, because he's got a lot of airsoft.
Yeah, and every time he's like, I'm done buying airsoft guns. Like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. He's full of crap. He's full of crap. Oh man. Okay, let's see. G Skull Airsoft, your shout out is approved. Verxery, your shout out is approved. And Spider Airsoft HD shout out is approved. Let's see. Ninja Pro BOSD. That does not mean there are no more TVB games. It's just that the intel about the next TVB game is currently classified.
Dun, dun, dun.
Scene. Okay. Bob, what gas blowback pistol do you recommend the most? very good question.
You have like 15.
I do have 15.
Wait, am I actually correct on how many you have, or was that just you
Uh,
being kind of sarcastic?
13. Okay, I
I
have
was
13.
close.
Yeah, you're
I
really
was
close.
very close.
13 gas blowback pistols. I didn't realize. Yeah, I should have known I had that many. I love gas blowback pistols. Why reload when you can regun? Yeah.
Just go Arnold like on everything. Like what was that movie I was talking about earlier? Commando, where he's just picking up every gun.
What? Someone was asking, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas, Bill?
You know, it's weird. As I've gotten older, I'm not so much about like what do I want. I'm kind of like just buy me something. I'll be happy with whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like an Xbox One would be cool, but I don't think I'm getting that. I'm getting a lot of stuff for my apartment.
That's good because you're gonna move.
I'm moving
in
out very
yeah.
soon, so
Yeah.
So it should be that. I mean, I'm like, oh, so I'm gonna have a boring Christmas. My mom's like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, meh, whatever. It's gonna be stuff I need. So that's why I bought bought a new hydration carrier as a gift to myself.
That does look pretty good.
Right?
Yes,
Just put some bolt cutters on the part that straps down for when I need to cut chains.
Okay. As far as me personally, for Christmas, I would honestly like as much time with my family as I can possibly get. I don't get to see them nearly enough as I wish I could.
That's right, because they're from Bakersfield.
They're from Bakersfield, and they're after this Christmas, they're going to move even further north, so I'm going to be able to see them even less. So I just want to spend as much time with my family as I physically can. So hopefully that'll be nice. Okay.
And on that side note.
On that side note, we still got some minutes left.
I said sad, not sad.
Oh.
Because you usually just want to spend time with my family. It's just like, oh, well, right in the feels.
It's just tough because, like,
I know. I understand. I understand. Yeah.
So
we have literally the polar opposites. My family all lives within a few houses from each other. We might as well have a compound. That's the joke. We just said we should buy the entire block and build a super complex.
One of my friends back home bought a house like 2 houses away from his parents, and then the middle neighbor's been there for 20 years, is moving out to Long Beach, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to buy a house in between, just ixnay all the fences and just like Fort Sullivan. I was like, oh, Frank, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we always thought like just buy it, and then we can have like one super garage with all the cars in it, and like the one thing we've always thought we wanted is a lift for the cars, like not like we just drive on like it's so cool.
They have some of those in Hollywood.
They have those at most like real mechanic shops.
Oh well, no, I was talking about like parking spots.
Oh yeah, no, not parking spot. I just mean like the lift where you can work underneath it. Honestly, I would love a motorcycle.
Yeah, I would like. I mean, if I had to pick like product and no money value. Well, actually, no. If no money value, I'd like get a yacht with a helicopter and submarine. But I'm thinking like
something within reason.
Oh, that's reason. The enemy of my existence. I would probably want like a full brand new parachute set. So I can go skydiving whenever I want, because I've got an altimeter, I've got the goggles, and those are the cheap parts. The altimeter is like $120. But like a parachute set, like if you get used, it's like $3,000. But if you get new, it's like $5,000.
Wow. Well, I mean, obviously you don't want to go cheap when it's your life.
Well, no. Ironically, you actually do want to get used first, because you want to get a parachute set that's actually going to work well with your body type. Because if you weigh a certain amount, it's going to fly differently. So you get a U set, figure it out what works and what does not, and then you buy a U set buy a new set that works perfectly.
Well, when I say cheap, I mean like $3,000 is still a lot even for you. So I'm saying like, oh, I'm gonna buy the parachute that's $500.
Well, actually, that's what I meant. Well, in all honesty, like you hit the nail on the head. Like the main canopy alone, just like the main canopy, not the reserve one, that's $500.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like a new one's gonna cost $500.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. It's like I'm just saying you don't want to go cheap when it's your life.
Well, you don't want to buy like used ones from a guy who died using it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I would love it. One day I'll get it, a brand new Ducati, which is a motorcycle, $899 Panigale. They're about $20,000.
What about
I love one.
What's beautiful? No limit. What would you get for Airsoft? I mean, I know what I'd get right off the back on top of my head right now.
It's toughy. You know what? Like just one item.
Yes.
Or, I would actually love a pair of just cry pants.
Huh.
Because I'd like honestly the tan ones, because you can take out the knee pads and they look like they're relatively regular pants. But then you put them in, but because
Wait, if you're taking the knee pads, they don't look like regular pants. Is that like diamond slot for knee pads?
But it looks more regular than if you have a knee pad and you're walking around the streets with them.
Yeah, but if you have internal knee pads, then they actually look like regular pants. Like the pants I'm wearing now, which are very similar to Condor Stealth Operator pants, which we sell.
I have 511s and I have True Specs, and they have the internal pockets and everything like that. I'm just saying those because they're very, very nice pants.
Mm. Yeah. I would get a minigun.
I like your thinking.
I was like, why did you choose pants?
Well, because, like, in all honesty, like, I have a minigun, but I honestly don't think...
You don't have a minigun.
No, okay, I'm saying, if I had one, I honestly don't think I would use it that often. No, just because I'm thinking, like... Because, yeah, you can walk around, like, shooting like this, but there's going to be some dude that always shoots you from behind that somehow snuck around you and is like, got you, because I have 40 rounds per second in my whatever...
I don't know, Bill. Like, I feel like you're like the guy around the office who always is going about stuff, and all I can see is you going.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like that, but the thing is, though, I think I would still get more joy and fun out of my LM4.
Well, maybe, but man, for those, I want.
If you can mount the minigun on something, then I'm there.
What would I mount it on?
I saw an article. The military was auctioning off original Humvees that they used.
No, I was thinking like more of like a donkey mount.
Tactical donkey.
Donkey from Shrek. All right, I think that's gonna do it for our live show. But before we go, I want to give a shout out to two die-hard live show fans. Go hard, ride hard, Airsoft. Your shout out is approved, as is Mr. Muncherman's shout out. It is approved. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining us for Christmas Eve live show this December 23rd, 2014. We really hope you guys have an amazing Christmas and happy holidays to each and every one of you out there. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting us this entire year and this holiday season. Once again, I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand, and this is
Bill O'Brien from the Marketing Department.
God bless America.